So we back with another video. Today we got y'all boys with the best builds in NBA 2K23. And we're going to be going over a lot of different types of builds. We're going to go over locks, big, small guards, big guards, all that going to be in this video. Now, the way this video is going to work, there's a lot of builds to go over. Y'all complain about builds being very similar, so I got multiple different versions of every single build. So I'm going to have multiple lockdowns, I'm going to have multiple big men. There's going to be multiple versions of inside, outside big men. There's going to be multiple versions of pretty much different builds that's like tall guards, small guards, and even multiple of the same height. So if you guys want more videos like this, just go ahead and like the video. Y'all seem to enjoy the videos last season where I was trying to replace meta builds and with builds that I would like to play on. Y'all seem to enjoy those. If y'all want more of those dedicated build videos where I go over like where I got it at, the point, and like the animations I use on it, just go ahead and drop a like on the video. But yeah, without further ado, no more talking. Let's hop into it. Let's go! Alright, so let's start it off right. We're going to start it off with the lockdowns. So, for the lockdowns, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to take too much time on none of these builds. The majority of these builds, I'm going to just give y'all what the build is. I'm going to show you the alternate versions of what it is. Now, when it comes to the alternate versions, so we got multiple lockdown builds to go over. So, let's go ahead and hop into the main one I use. But I'm going to also show you guys some alternatives that you can make. Now, shooting guard, heading numbers up to you. When it comes to the build, 6'8", 7'5" wingspan, and 186 pounds. Now, comes to build, you're going to end up with 13 finishing, 18 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 22 defensive. Now, when it comes to the finishing, you have a 79 layup with an 86 driving dunk, so you can be able to have contact dunks, but not quite a lot of the layup packages, but you're still going to be able to get it done. You have an 85 3 ball, so you can be able to shoot from silver and limitless, and then have all these other badges to go to silver or Hall of Fame even. Then when it comes to playmaking, you're going to have an 89 ball handle, which is really good for a lockdown build with a 75 pass accuracy and a 75 speed with ball. So you're going to have really the necessities, or the minimum, I guess you can say, the bare minimum that you would want from playmaking. When it comes to defensive rebounding, you're going to have a 71 interior defense, but pretty much you're going to be really trying to get gold, clamps, gold, pretty much everything. Now, one thing I wish you kind of did have on this build was Hall of Fame pick dodger. I tell y'all all the time, the difference between Hall of Fame pick dodger and everything else is significant. So I would even put like pick dodger Hall of Fame in its own tier compared to all the rest of the pick dodgers. That's how much better it is. So you kind of would want to have like that 94 perimeter defense for that. That's why we're going to show y'all alternatives. But 95 still, so you would have this gold clamps, or not gold clamps, but gold glove and gold interceptor. And at a 6'8", it is a tier 2 badge. 88 block, so you can have the Hall of Fame chase down artist, the silver anchor, but also chase down artist is a tier 2 badge. Then you have a 66 rebound just to have it, and then you have 80 speed. I feel like it's very necessary to have on a lockdown build. 82 acceleration, 70 strength, 75 vertical, and 90 stamina. When it comes to the takeaways, you're going to end up with limitless range, finishing moves, but you also going to have the options of playmaker. You're going to have the options of lockdown takeaways. That's really on you how you want to go about it. That's just what I ended up choosing. And then the build comes out as 72 shades of OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Eddie Jones. And the build comes out as a two-way, I'm guessing, two-way three-point shot creator. All right, next for the lockdown, this is going to be more so for the people that's really trying to worry more so about being a lockdown than being versatile. You want to just be able to go guard that guy and stop him the rest of the game. So this is going to be the build for you. Small forward, handing numbers up to you. You're going to be 6'6", 240, 7'3" wingspan. Body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to this build, you're going to end up with 14, 16, 12, and 27. But for the 27, you're going to have a 99 perimeter defense and a 99 steal. While still having 80 interior defense to be able to play hands up, you're going to have a 75 block to still have that gold chase down artist with 70 defense rebound so that you can get rebounds. But if you lowered that, you can still be able to get the 26 with 66. But you want to put it to 70 so that you can be able to have rebound chaser bronze. But to be real with you, you will have that bronze regardless because it is a tier 1 badge. So if you want to lower that, maybe put it to like a 69 so you can still be able to have the 27. Put that somewhere else. Maybe you want to go free throw. Maybe you want to go. That's really on you how you want to do that. You don't lose no badges doing that, but you do gain a little bit free throw. So that's really on you. But when it comes to the build, pretty much nothing else really matters too much. You have a layup, you have a dunk, so that you can be able to cut and stuff like that. But you're going to be able to shoot on this build, but you only got like the bare minimum to shoot, so you're going to be able to only have like catch and shoot and stuff like that. You're not really going too crazy for limitless range. You just want to be able to have the green machine, the catch and shoot, the claymore, and all that type of stuff for spotting up and catching and shooting. Then when it comes to playmaking, you have a 77 ball handle, so you can have quick wrist step and unpluckable and all that other stuff, so that you can't put the ball on the floor, but you're not really putting the ball on the floor. You have a pass so that you can make passes, so you can get the LeBron James pass down and stuff like that. But yeah, you're not really, this is not what that build is supposed to be. This build is really strictly supposed to be a great perimeter defense build. And then when it comes to the physicals, you got that 80 speed that you really want to have, 79 acceleration, which is really not the utmost priority, but you also have that 86 strength, which is very, very important on lockdown builds. It's good to play good on-ball defense when it comes to stopping blow-bys, getting crazy bumps, getting better bumps, getting way more physical bumps. Put that alongside the clamps, put that alongside the brick wall, and you will go crazy with it. And then you have an 80 vertical to just get even better animations on rebounds, blocks, and just to also have it for the driving dunk. And then when it comes to the stamina, you have a 90 stamina. Takeovers-wise, you end up with sharp and lock takes. Those are really good options. You can go with these two, but you can also go with this too, and it'll be really good. The build comes out as similar to shades of Gerald Wallace, Kawhi Leonard, and playoff Jimmy. That's actually some pretty decent similitudes. I'm not gonna lie. 3-and-D wing. I'm gonna be honest. Anytime you see a 3-and-D anything, most likely it's a lock. So just letting y'all know that. That's like a dead giveaway. Like you have to reach a certain threshold on your defensive stats to even get that 3-and-D name. So I just want y'all to understand that. Alright, now last for the lockdown builds. For the lockdown builds, this is the last one. And this is going to be a build that's pretty much those last two builds, but combined into one. And I would argue the first one is the most versatile and the best one for like everyday use. But this one is good as well. Point guard handle number is up to you. You're going to be 6'7", 184, 7'4" wingspan. Body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to this build, instead of having like a 92 perimeter defense, you now have a 97. Why is that a big deal? Because now you have not just Hall of Fame pick dodger, but you also have Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame challenger. When it comes to the steal, you have a 99 instead of 95, unlike the first one. So now you have Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame interceptor. So I like to say this is like the first one, but you have better perimeter defense. Now you have a little bit, not even a little bit, you have worse block, you have worse interior defense, you have worse defensive rebound, you even have worse speed. So it's really on you on that aspect. But when it comes to the ball handle, you have a higher ball handle. Having an 89 to 90 ball handle is actually pretty significant because you go from having okay drill animations to having some of the best ones in the entire game on a lockdown build. You have an 82 3 ball just like the last one, so like I said, it's like a mixture of both. And you have an 86 driving dunk like the last one with a lower layup. So pretty much it's gonna be kind of similar to the last one, but it also is a little bit more versatile like the first one. But it's better in some ways as the first one, but the first one is a little bit more balanced even on defense. So it's really on you what you want to go with on that. Do you just not care about the interior defense, hands up defense? Do you not care about the strength? Do you not care that much about the block? But I think the 75 block is gonna get the job done regardless though, so I'm gonna be honest with you. But do you not care that much about the rebound? You know what I'm saying? It's really on you how you really want to go about it. Takeovers, you're gonna end up with sharp and lock. I'm gonna go with these two takeover options. That's just what I'm gonna do for the video purposes. And the build comes out as similar to shades of Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday, and Walt Frazier. Build comes as a two-way 3-point shot creator. All right, next is gonna be the big men. So for the big men, it's gonna be kind of similar to how I usually do the big men in these videos. I'm gonna give you guys the build I kind of dropped last season, where it was kind of like my Giannis build, but I'm gonna also give you like this 6'9". I'm gonna give you some alternatives as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. So for the first build, center, handle number is up to you. 6'10", 219, 7'8". Body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to the build, you're gonna end up with 20 finishing, 17 playmaking, 28 defensive. It's an inside, so you have no shooting. But there's gonna be alternatives that has shooting. There's gonna be other alternatives that's inside. When I go for my insides, I try to make sure that I have creation for myself and I can create for others. So when I'm saying creation for myself, I either go with a post control so that I can be able to post people up. That's how I create for myself, or I go for a ball handle and steal a ball. I find myself going for more post control the taller I go. So if I'm like 7'1" and up, I'm probably gonna have post control. But if I'm under like 6'11" and under, I'm probably gonna have the ball handle, speed ball, acceleration type build. So if that makes sense, hopefully you understand that. So yeah, with the 20 finishing, you have a 96 driving dunk, an 88 layup, a 75 close shot, and an 86 standing dunk. When it comes to the playmaking, you have a 76 pass accuracy, an 80 ball handle, and a 70 speed ball. When it comes to the defense, you're going to have a 90 interior defense, a 93 block, and a 93 defensive rebound. Those are the automatic things I try to get on every single big man. And then on the back end, I even have a 90 vertical to make that block and rebound even better. Now, the things I kind of wish I could have got a little bit higher. I know it's an inside. I have an 80 strength. I've not had an issue with this strength at all yet, ever. I've never had an issue with it, even before I got it this high. I had an 80 block for majority of the time of me having this build. I now have a 93 block, and I had no issue with it for pretty much at all. I was getting a lot of blocks even with that 80. But the offensive rebound, out of all the things I wish I could have put up, the offensive rebound, it is an inside, and offensive rebound is kind of important. But I do find myself getting a lot of offensive rebounds, even with that 73. Now, 74 perimeter defense is good to have. 78 steal is good to have, so you can play passing lanes. Both of these things are very, very important to have. You have a 79 speed, so it can be very fast. But if you put on that double slasher, it goes to another level. When it comes to this acceleration, you have a 75 acceleration. I've yet to get my acceleration up. I've yet to get my speed ball up, so I can't really tell you how that's gonna be. But just let me just say this: I move extremely well for a big man build already, and I don't have either one of those things up. So just imagine when I max those things out. I haven't even upgraded it at all. Now, yeah, we have a 90 stamina on the back end. With a 62 free throw, actually that 62 free throw is very important so you can play 5v5. So I just want you to understand that. But if you're not playing 5v5, it's not really that important. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, you go end up with slasher, playmaker, rim, and glass. I'm gonna be honest, that double slasher is OP, but if you don't run it, if you really do feel like you need that paint intimidation, do go with that. But if you want to get really crazy with it, go double slasher and get pretty much plus 10 to every single physical attribute. So pretty much the speed, the acceleration, the strength, the vertical, the stamina, all that will be going up plus 10. Even if you don't do it, it'll go up plus 10. But if you do double take, it actually does do more than just well, on next gen it's only plus 8 instead of plus 10. I think if you double up, it's like plus 13. But let me tell you this: if you go with juice, it can go all the way up to plus like 21. It can get crazy. So yeah, that's what we're gonna end up going with though. And the build comes out as similar to shades of Build Russell. I don't even really need to say anything else. Now, I really did wish it got Giannis, but it is a center, so you're not going to get Giannis, but it does come out as a two-way interior finisher. Let's hop into these other builds. We're going to be a lot crazier overall defensively, and we still going to be able to get as many of the playmaking as possible. Now, it's going to be a little weird when it comes to how many you get for the finishing, but I made sure it was just right all around. So let's hop into it. So when it comes to the build, you're going to be center, handed numbers up to you. You're going to be 6'9", 226, 7'7", and body types up to you. Now again, didn't want too crazy of a close shot, didn't need too crazy of a driving layup, but I did get those up to be able to get as many finishing as possible. Now, with this exact finishing, all you need is 2 more. If you go anything beyond 2 more, you don't need it. You literally don't need it. So yeah, 2 more is perfect, and then you just gonna core posterizer. Now, depending on you, what you rather, do you rather posterize or do you rather rise up? That's gonna be on you. Now, if you want to use both of these, then yeah, you may need more, but I don't think you're gonna need more. You really just gonna need these 2 badges. Anything in this, you're not gonna necessarily need unless you want to use back down, unless you want to use dream shake. But yeah, you can core posterizer and just use rise up and just use these 2, and that would be your 16. But if you want to use anything else, you probably will have to add more badges, like Phyllis Finisher and stuff like that. You probably will have to add more badges. But you are gonna have an 86 driving dunk again to have limitless takeoff, gold, and you got an 80 standing dunk to have silver rise up instead of the 90 to have gold rise up. But yeah, you're still gonna have the silver posterizer. Now, when it comes to the 3 ball, same thing, same badges all around. The only thing is blindness is now at tier 3, Asian 3 is now at tier 2. Kind of crazy that the 611 has a better tiers for this finishing and the shooting. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, the biggest difference is, yeah, you don't get as many badges, but you are going to be able to use, if you want to use Vice Grip, Needle Threader, and Break Starter all on this build, you easily could do that, and you'll still have a badge left over whenever you are able to core Needle Threader. So I just want to make sure that's known. But the craziest part about this build is the defense. Now, the rebounding is not as high as the last one because we don't have nearly as high of a standing up. We only put it to an 80. I think 80 is just in that tier that if you're wide open and want to do a stand up, you can do it, but also you can do it in traffic sometimes. 90 is you can do it in traffic very, very consistently. 90 and up is, I feel like you can do it very consistently in traffic. 80, you kind of pushing it, doing it in traffic consistently, but you can do it in traffic. It is possible in the right hands, but you really just putting that up so that you don't ever miss whenever somebody's just trying to block you and stuff like that. So yeah, this is kind of more of like a pick and roll build that can like pretty much catch lobs, but if you want to do standing ups, you also can, pretty much. The other one, you can do pick and roll and catch lobs, but you can also be dominant as just like a standing up person, I guess you could say. So the 53 offensive rebound is really because you're outside, but you also not gonna be on as much in the inside as the last one. It was just harder to put up on this one because you get so much on defense. You're getting a 90 interior defense. That's the minimum I would have on a center build. A 93 defensive rebound and block. I tell y'all, this is the minimums I always put on my big man builds. Now, when it comes to the perimeter defense and steal, much higher than the last build. Perimeter defense at an 86, that's gonna allow you to have badges like clamps that you would not be able to have on any build taller than this. 90 steal. You'll never be able to have this on any build taller than this. That's going to allow you to have gold interceptor and silver glove. Really good. You could really even call this a lockdown build. And then when it comes to the speed, you're going to have an 80 speed, which is really good for a big man build. 66 acceleration because of that perimeter defense. And then an 86 strength, again, with a 90 vertical. So you're in that 90 threshold to make it that much easier to get blocks and rebounds. And you have a 90 stamina. Top to bottom, I think the only hole you could really say is the close shot and layup. But besides that, it's a dubs. Now, when it comes to, like I said on the other window, if you want to put that up, I would personally only put that up higher if I'm making an inside. But if you want to put that up, you could obviously lower the driving dunk and standing up. Maybe you only need an 80 driving dunk, and then you can go, you know what I'm saying, you can do that. So, yeah. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, though, you're going to end up with limitless range, lockdown, rim. You don't get glass. Don't get glass on this, but I wouldn't even be using that probably, to be honest. Me personally, I'll probably be using paint intimidation or stuff blocks, or even go with one of these. So yeah, that's just me. If you feel like you want glass, you're gonna probably need that offensive rebound to be higher. That just is what it is. And the build comes as similar to shades of Nicholas Claxton, Alonzo Mourning, Miles Turner, and the build comes as a two-way inside out scorer. All right, so like I promised, I told y'all boys we're gonna be giving y'all pretty much the 6 for 9. Now for the 6 for 9. Didn't really want to change the height, or not the height, but the position, because I already made it and it was at power forward, but it's not a big deal. So power forward, you can make it at center. It doesn't really matter, whatever height you want or position you want to go. Height though, we did go 6 for 9, 230 on the way, and 7 for 7 wingspan. Body type is completely up to you. Now when it comes to the finishing, you're gonna go with, like I said earlier, you're gonna have higher finishing and you're gonna have higher ball handle and speed of ball when you are making these inside big man in comparison to the shooting. The shooting gonna have a little bit more like versatility as a role player, and the insides are gonna have a little bit more versatility as creation for themselves. And you're gonna be able to create a little bit better for others because you can create for yourself. But yeah, 17 finishing, you're gonna have a 93 driving dunk with the same standing dunk and a 80 layup. So yeah, then you have pretty much the same pass accuracy, but instead of a 50, you have an 87 ball handle. That's a huge jump. And a 70 speed with ball. That's going to allow you to pretty much have gold vice grip, gold clamp breaker, gold unpluckable, silver needle threader. Still pretty much all the same passing badges, but you still now have gold quick first step. And then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, pretty much the exact same stats, except now the biggest difference is you're going to have a 90 steal. What does that allow you to have? Gold interceptor. Now you're going to have an 80 offensive rebound. That's going to be a big difference on getting offensive boards. Not that crazy, but it's still going to be a difference. I'm just saying that. Now, physicals wise, I want to get the speed as high as possible, but that's only a 78. 71 acceleration, that just was, I tried to get both of these as high as possible because we do now have like playmaking ability and stuff like that. So yeah, and then 86 strength again to be able to have gold like brick wall, 90 vertical again because that's like the minimum I want to have on my big man builds. And then again, I don't know why I went 91, but I'm pretty sure if I went like that, it's not gonna make the biggest deal or anything. But I probably do need a little bit more free throw, I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. And the build comes out as, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't really matter, but we're gonna go over the takeaways real quick. Playmaker, lockdown, rim, and glass. Like I said, you really kind of wish you had slasher because you do get the most +8s and stuff like that, especially on this build. You would have like speed of ball handle, all that type of stuff as a +8 would be crazy. I'm gonna be honest. And when I was doing like the inside bigs, they was giving me like a crazy inside big. Like one build had Giannis, one build had Anthony Davis, one build had Wilt Chamberlain, and then when it came to like going for like the best one, it gave me Draymond Green. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of blew me. But yeah, it is what it is. That's the inside big man. Come out as a two-way glass cleaning slasher, which is a really good name, I ain't gonna lie. And yeah, that's the inside big for the 6'9". Alright, next let's get into the build. So first build we're gonna go over is the 6'6". So let's hop into it. Point guard, hand and number. Now I haven't updated the 6'6" in a long time. It's about time. 6'6", 180, 7'3" wingspan, body type, so up to you. Now when it comes to build, this is as dynamic, as versatile of a 6'10" I possibly could make. You're going to have a 13 finishing, 18 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 17 defensive. For the 13 finishing, you're going to have a 92 driving dunk, a 72 layup, a 52 close shot. Now, you will have to add badges to the finishing so you can be able to have the limits take off, so you can be able to use the posterizer. But yeah, you're going to want to add those badges. When it comes to the 92 driving dunk, you will be able to have contact dunks alongside the 82 vertical. That's going to really be important to have. Now, when it comes to the 85 3 ball, that's going to be pretty much just the necessary to have on a build, in my opinion, if you're going for a versatile build. So you can be able to have that silver limitless, but also have like silver agent 3s and all these other badges, gold, Hall of Fame, or just silver. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, you have a 92 ball handle. That's pretty much the best you can have for a 6'5" to 6'9". So you can be able to have like the Curry slide, the Trae Young. All that is going to be on this build. Then you have a 75 pass accuracy, a 75 speed ball, and yeah, you're cooking with grease. Now, when it comes to the defensive rebound, you got an 86 perimeter defense, a 78 steal to be able to play passing lane, and a 75 block. Those are the necessaries. I want to have a hands-up defense, so I did put my interior defense up, but I didn't really worry too much about that. I put that up after I did, not before, but after I did my acceleration, max, my speed, 80, my vertical, 82 for contact dunks, and 90 stamina. And then, only until after that, I then put up my interior defense to a 61. Now, you can try to lower this, but again, after I did my interior defense, what I did, my free throw, and that's how I got a 71 free throw. And that's pretty much how the build got to where it is. Takeaways wise, you're going to end up with shot creator, sharp, playmaker, and lock. You don't get slasher, which is kind of interesting on a 92 dunk rating build, by the way. But it is what it is. We're going to go with pull-up precision. Pretty good, but you also can go with ankle breaker, you can go with a lock take, you can go with a playmaker takeover. It's really on you which one you want to do. The build comes out as similar to shades of Lonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it comes out as a 3-point shot creator. So that's like the new and improved 6-6 that I've came up with. If you got any other better ones in the comments below, use it. Let's go. All right, so let's hop into some of the small guards. So for the small guards, we got the first one we're going to have on the list is 6'1". A lot of people think that the 6'1s are the best ones in the game. I kind of differ on the opinion, but if you do like the 6'1s more than any of the other ones, I got multiple for you in this video. So let's hop into it. Point guard, handing numbers up to you. When it comes to the 6'1", 163, 6'7", body type is up to you. When it comes to the build, you're going to end up with 17 finishing, 23 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 21 defensive. Now, with that being said, you're going to have contact dunks. Check. You have a 92 3-baller. Check. That's going to allow you to have gold, Hall of Fame, only shooting badges. Not any silver. Then you're going to have like stuff like gold, agent 3s, gold. Yeah, all that's going to be on this build. When it comes to the playmaking, you have an 80 pass accuracy with a 92 ball handle. 80 pass accuracy to get like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, non-pass style. But honestly, I just be using non-pass style now. So like that's just to get it as high as possible so that my passes be just even faster. 77 speed balls together, Michael Jordan dribble style. But when it comes to the perimeter defense, you have an 86 so you can play on ball defense, but you have a 90 steal to be able to play passing lanes and get those plucks. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna have an 80 speed with a 95 acceleration, and then you have a 36 strength, 75 vertical to go alongside the 86 so you can be able to have contact dunks, and then you have a 94 stamina just to add that as high as possible so that you just don't, you know what I'm saying? So the stamina stuff is just not an issue, but yeah, it's just really what it is. Takeaways wise, you end up with shot creator, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. So you get really good options for a 6'1", and the build comes out as 72 shades of Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, who people really tried to say was Curry before Curry, Damian Lillard, and Darius Garland. Pretty good options for some of the twos, and the build comes out as a 2-way 3-point shot creator. All right, so for another 6'1", now I didn't try to go too crazy. Now, if you think that these builds on this list, since we made it this far into the video, if you think the builds on this list are very similar, do not blame me. Blame 2K. I'm only trying to make the best builds so that y'all don't waste y'all money on builds because we already know how much it costs, how long it takes to grind it. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that these builds are as easy, as good as possible for y'all. So, when it comes to these builds, they're very similar in terms of functionality and attributes because to get certain badges, no matter what build it is, it's the same requirement, no matter if it's a 6'1" or a 6'9", no matter if it's a 6'7" or a 6'6", no matter if it's a lock or big. So it's gonna be some similarities here and there because to get this badge to this tier, you have to have this attribute to this attribute. It's just that simple, and that's not gonna change no matter what build I make. So if you think there's builds that's too similar, don't blame me, blame 2K. Now that we got that off my chest, let's hop into it. Point guard handing number is up to you. Like and subscribe. What is you doing? 6'1", 169, 6'10". Body type is up to you. When it comes to the build, you're gonna end up with 18 finishing, 22 shooting, 21 playmaking, 23 defensive, and then you end up with these physicals. Now, when it comes to this build, what's the big difference? You can go from a 92 3 ball to an 89, but you have an 86 driving dunk steal, but you now have an 80 driving layup with even more finishing. You have an 89 instead of a 92, so you don't have that gold limitless range. You don't have that gold dead eye, but you still have gold 18 threes, which is why I like that 89 threshold a lot. And you still have that gold blinders, which is pretty much two of the best badges to possibly have on a 6'1", I would argue. Now, when it comes to the pass accuracy, you have a 75 instead of an 80, so that is a dip. You have a 92 ball handle though still. You have a 77 speed ball, so you have that 92 ball handle that be able to have pretty much all the dribble moves, and you have a 77 speed ball to pretty much have the best dribble style in the game. Now, if you want to go even higher on ball handle, I think the most you really should go is like 96, so that you can then at that point have like clamp breaker. But I'm gonna be honest, one of the most underrated badges in this entire game is mismatch expert. If you know, you know. When it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're going to have a 57 interior defense. That's just to get that up so you can play hands up, but it's not too important. But if you want to be able to have, like, make people just miss ever at the rim, that's going to be pretty important. But 86 pretty defense is just to be able to get as many bumps and just stay in front of your man as easily as possible. Good lateral quickness, all that type of stuff. Just good contest on shots. And then you have a 95 steal. Instead of a 90, you now have a 95 steal so that you can be able to get more plucks and get even better interceptors. That's going to make that go from silver to gold glove. You still already had gold interceptor, so that's not that big of a deal, but yeah, that's gonna be pretty important. Now, when it comes to the physicals, pretty much the exact same physical, except now instead of a 94 stamina, you have a 99. So yeah, that's really on you. It's really all opinion based. But another big difference is gonna be the free throw. Instead of it like being a 70 something, it's now an 82. So it's gonna be a lot easier to make free throws. It's gonna have a higher layup, a higher steal, higher stamina. Just a tad bit lower 3 ball, lower pass accuracy for sure, but yeah, you even gonna have interior defense on this one. So it's really on you what you really rather. Takeover is gonna end up with shot creator, sharp playmaker, and lock take. So it's really on you which one you want to go with. I went with limitless range and pull up precision though, and yeah, the build comes out as 72 shades of Allen Iverson, Darius Garland, and Damian Lillard. All right, so next we got the 6'3s. Now 6'3s, very special to me. To be real with you. They are very special to me. So let's hop into it. Point guard handed number is up to you. Now, I'm going to have multiple versions of the 6'3". Do not get it twisted. But if you've been paying attention to my channel for the past season, I came with this build that I dropped last season. 6'3", 175, 7-foot wingspan. Body type is up to you. When it comes to this build, you have an 85 layup. We've now pretty much perfected it. We have a 93 driving dunk to have contact dunks, the 85 layup to have the Kyrie, 85 3 ball to be able to have like the silver limitless range and the agent threes. Then you have a 72 free throw. But then when it comes to the pass accuracy, 75 ball, speed ball, 75, 92 ball handle. So you got the pretty much LeBron or none pass accuracy, but also to have that as high as possible to pretty much throw your passes as fast as possible. Speed ball, so you can have the Michael Jordan dribble style, and then 92 ball handle to pretty much have those great, all those pretty much signature size up, all the escapes, pretty much just any dribble move that you could possibly ask for besides the dribble styles. Now, when it comes to interior defense, we got the interior defense just as high as possible to be able to play hands-up defense, 86 perimeter defense to be able to play good on-ball defense, 78 steal to be able to play passing lane, 66 blocks so that we can get blocks, and then we have an 80 speed, we have a 95 vertical, then we have a 36 strength, then we have an 85 vertical to go alongside that 93 dunk so that you now have all content else. Not just the pro, not just the elite, but also the smalls. So now you have the pro, the elite, and the small because you have the 85 vertical and you're under 6'5" elite. Then when it comes to the 90 stamina, that's just what we have. And then when it comes to takeover, he's going to end up with slasher takeover, shot creator, sharp, and lockdown take. You can go with shot creator or slasher. I'm going to end up going with finishing moves, and I don't know why they did that, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and continue, see what the build come out as. Similar to shades of Lonzo Ball, World Be Free, Colin Sexton, not the best similar to shades of, but Paul George recently said that Lonzo Ball was the most talented point guard ever. That was kind of crazy, but yeah, I can understand what he was trying to say, but yeah, you have built an inside-out shot creator. All right, so for the alternate version of the 6'3", let's hop into it. Like and subscribe. Point guard handed numbers up to you. When it comes to the build, you're going to be 6'3", 175, 6'9", and body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to the build, you're going to end up with 15 finishing, 24 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 19 defensive. Now, when it comes to the build, one thing that I wish you could get up a little bit more, not even a little bit, pretty much the 95 is acceleration. When you get that 95 acceleration, that +4 from Gym Rat, you're gonna have a 99 acceleration. Really nice to have. Now, when it comes to the build, you got an 86 driving up with a 75 vertical. You're gonna do that content also. 75 layup just to get the badges up, but yeah, you are gonna get some layup packages 75 and below, but not the craziest ones. 78 mid range, you lower that, you lose a badge. 92 3 ball, so you can be able to have minimum gold or Hall of Fame badges, especially like Agent 3s and Limitless Range and blinders and stuff like that. Then when it comes to the pass accuracy, 75, 92 ball handle, 75, senior ball, all that's really nice to have. And then you have a 61 interior defense with an 86 printed defense with an 85 steal. Now in this one, you don't have the block rating, but I'm gonna be honest, having that block rating is only really good when it comes to like trying to close out on people. But having no block rating is gonna be really interesting. You're gonna have to really be nice at that hands up defense, which I am good at. But yeah, 41 defense rebound, that's just because of the printed defense. I lower that, I lose that, so yeah. But yeah, 80 speed, really nice to have. Went over the acceleration already. Got the strength up as high as possible. That's just really nice to have when it comes to a lot of situations. But honestly, on this build, I probably would lower it if I can get in acceleration. Don't seem I'm getting that, so we're gonna raise that back up, I guess. But yeah, 92 acceleration would be nice to have more, but yeah, vertical went over that, and then 92 stamina, just that as high as possible. Same thing with the acceleration. When it comes to the takeovers though, you're gonna end up with shot creator, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown take. You don't get the slasher on this one, but you do get the shot creator, playmaker, and lock. But I'm gonna end up going with ankle breaking shots or pull up precision. I'm gonna change it to pull up precision. I go ankle breaking shots more so when I'm just having fun, but the better one is probably pull up precision. Negative impact is very good, but that's only for like the tried and true. I'm gonna be honest with you. That kind of was a bar, I'm not gonna lie. But Lonzo Ball, Damian Lillard, and Kenny the Jet Smith, and that comes out as a 3-point shot creator. Alright, so now we hop into the big guards. Now this is the best of the best big guards. You can go any order for these. The first one we're gonna go over is the 6'8". So for the 6'8", the one I'm gonna showcase is the small forward. Handing numbers up to you. Now you can make this at point guard. Let me just make that known. But yeah, this is just where I've made it. So 6'8", 186, 7'5" wingspan, body type is up to you. Now when it comes to the build, you're gonna end up with 15 finishing, 19 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 21 defensive. Now when it comes to this build, this is like the versatile. You're gonna have an 82 layup, a 93 driving dunk, an 85 3 ball. You're gonna be able to have pretty much the ability to get slithery gold, limitless gold, posterizer gold, all that. You're gonna be able to have the contact dunks on this build. You're gonna be able to have like the Ja Morant layup packages and all the 80 layup pack. Like you're gonna have a lot. Ball handles is 89, not quite that 90, but you're gonna have Hall of Fame quick first step. You got 75 pass accuracy, 75 speed ball. You got the 71 interior defense, the 88 printed defense, the 85 steal, the 75 block, the 74 defensive rebound. Pretty much perfect thresholds for every single thing, so you can make sure that you can get a badge. You lower that, you lose 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 a badge. So like pretty much perfect. 80 speed, 82 acceleration, really good both here. 82 acceleration, the highest you can have on this build. 80 speed is just really good to have. 60 strength, really could want that be more, but it is what it is. 82 vertical, and then 90 stamina. Takeovers wise, you do end up with slasher, shot creator, sharp, and lock takeover. So really good options there. And the build comes out as similar to shades of Gerald Wallace, Kawhi Leonard, and Zach LaVine. We've been getting a lot of Kawhi today. I don't really remember getting Kawhi like this, but yeah, that's the build. Alright, so for the alternative. Now, this is the build. I don't know why I made this the alternative, but yeah, this is the build that I actually made. I'm gonna probably drop a video for this. Similar to the way I did for the 6'7", similar to the way I did for the 6'3". But yeah, this is a really great build. Point guard, handing numbers up to you. I didn't want to change that. When it comes to the build, we're gonna be 6'8". Again, 186, 7'5", body type is up to you. Don't want to change that. Again, now when it comes to the build, you're going to end up with 16, 19, 20, and 18. When it comes to this build, you're going to have a 96 driving up. That's the dynamic thing of it compared to the last one. But instead of an 82, you have an 80 layup. You still have a 67 close shot. You're going to have a 54 standing up just so you can be able to have the 16 finishing. Now, when it comes to the 19, now why do you want to have that 96? Because you do get Hall of Fame limitless takeover. I do think that is a big deal. Now when it comes to this build, you got a 71 mid-range, you lower that, you lose a badge. 85 3 ball, 71 free throw just to be able to play 5v5, and then you have a 75 pass accuracy, a 75 speed ball, 89 ball handle. Pretty much all that is the exact same. Now when it comes to the defense rebounding, not gonna be exact same. You got a lower rebound, you gonna have a lower steal, you gonna have a lower printed defense, but pretty much the interior defense and block are the exact same. Now when it comes to the physicals, you have an 80 speed, an 82 acceleration again. But now you have a higher stamina, or not stamina, you have a higher strength. You have the same vert, but that's really just you have contact dunks, and then you have a 92 stamina. Now this vert is actually not just good for the contact dunks, but you also gonna have that for the block. You also gonna have that for the rebound. It's gonna make those just extremely better animations and stuff like that. Now when it comes to the takeovers, you're gonna end up with slasher, shot creator, sharp, block. Pretty much the four best ones, the four necessities in the game, in my honest opinion, and that's what I would say are the best takeovers in my opinion, and that's going to be the build. I don't know why I showed that one second, but yeah, that is what it is. I may switch it down for video purposes, but yeah, it comes out as 72 shades of Lonzo and LaMelo with Tyrese Halliburton. And the build comes out as an inside-out shot creator. All right, now I'm gonna be honest. I may switch up this order a little bit, but yeah, coming in at second place from the time of me recording it is the 6'9". Point guard handed number is up to you. 6'9", 187, 7'4". Now I'm gonna show you guys multiple versions of this build. I'm even gonna show you guys the OG version that people be asking all the time. When I did the 99 method, what is this build? When I show clips in the video, what is this build? Now I'm gonna show you guys. I had this build since the game dropped, since the first day. That's why I try to tell y'all, just trust me. I'm gonna have a build for y'all boys that y'all can use the whole year, not have to waste VC on no other builds. When it comes to 6'9", I think these are the best rebirth builds. I think these are the best builds when it comes to set it and forget it. When it comes to builds that you just want to make and never have to waste VC again, never have to waste money again on the game, this is the build to make, in my honest opinion, because it's able to do everything. Is it the best at anything? Probably not. But is the best when it comes to versatility, and that means something. 187, 7'4" wingspan, bite type is up to you. Now when it comes to the build, you're gonna end up with a 96 driving up, 17 finishing. You have an 80 layup with 85 3 ball. Then you have a 70 mid range with 76 free throw. Then when it comes to the pass accuracy, you're gonna have a 75 pass accuracy with an 87 ball handle with a 75 steal ball. Then you have a 76 interior defense with an 88 interior perimeter defense with an 85 steal with a 75 block with a 73 defense rebound. Now let me show you guys how many of these things. If you lower, you lose a badge. You lower this, you lose a badge. You lower this, you lose a badge. You lower this, you lose a badge. I don't think you lose. Oh, you lower that, you even lose a badge. Okay, but you don't. Okay, but it's only really supposed to be the interior defense, perimeter defense, and defense rebound, but it also included the steal, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, speed, acceleration. Acceleration is the highest acceleration you can possibly have on this build. Speed, really nice. 70 strength, 82 vertical, and then 90 stamina. Now, when it comes to this build, I'm gonna be honest. The thing about it that kind of holds it back from maybe the 6'8s, the 6'1s, the 6'3s, the 6'7s, it doesn't quite have that high ball handle to reach certain things, especially quick first step Hall of Fame. But when it comes to everything else, it's ridiculous. Takeovers you do get slasher, not shot creator, but sharp, playmaker, and lock take. Those are the takeover options you do get. The build comes out as similar to shades of Lonzo Ball, LaMelo, Penny Hardaway. Really good options for a tall guard build, I guess you could say. And it comes out as a two-way inside-out scorer. All right, another alternative. This was the OG rebirth build. It's gonna be point guard handed numbers up to you. When it comes to the build, 6'9", 187, 7'6" wingspan, so even higher. So yeah, this was the OG. It's gonna be able to have pretty much everything you possibly have. So instead of a 96 driving up, you have a 93. You have an 80 layup. You have a 67 close shot with a 58 standing dunk. But now you have a 69 mid range, and now you have an 83 3 ball instead of a 75. So it is taking a hit on the 3 ball, but that's what I originally had, and it's not gonna be. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that big of a deal. 73 free throw, 86 pass accuracy. This is really big jump in comparison to the majority of the builds on this list, but because it's 6'9", you can do things like this very easily. 87 ball handle, 75 speed ball, 76 interior defense, 80. Pretty much all this stuff is the exact same defensive rebound. 75 speed instead of 80. I really wish you could add this, so I may even take a hit on strength, but that's really just me. But it's not that easy to just get that max. But yeah, all I really need is 80, and it would probably be like that. But you lose a lot on strength when you do that. So I'll probably go 76 so I can get that from Gym Rat, and then go 68 on the back end with a 82 vertical and a 90 stamina. And then I'll probably raise this up a little bit just to make sure I can get that to where I want it to be. And then when it comes to the takeovers, you're going to end up with limitless range and finishing moves, but you do get slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeovers. And the build comes out as similar to shades of And let me just say this right now, it's probably gonna be the most alternatives for the 6'9" because there's just so many different ways you can go about making this build. So yeah, that's another 6'9" down the road. But yeah, two-way diamond inside out creator, one of the craziest names you could possibly have in the entire game. All right, before we go too far, let me show you guys this one. This is gonna be kind of like the most different one. 6'9", 6'10", bite type is up to you. You're gonna have the dunk rating that you want. You have a crazy high 3 ball that you usually don't really get on one of these, but you also have a great pass accuracy. So I kind of call this more like the guard version. But the thing is, you don't have a block. So if you don't really want to do something like that, you can just lower this. Just put this up. It's really that easy. I'm gonna be honest. Now, another thing you can do, you can just lower that one, and then pretty much got the exact same build as what you just had, but just a little bit better, except in terms of like shooting ability. Now, there's some other things that you can do here and there, like you can raise. I guess that kind of has to be right there, but you can kind of lower this. You can lower this, and then you can try to get a little bit more drive and dunk, but you're not gonna be able to have like a crazy combination of drive and dunk. What's it called on this build? So I just want that to be understood. You have an 80 layup though to go alongside that driving dunk with a 92 3 ball, which you're gonna like to have all these badges: shooting, gold, Hall of Fame. You're gonna even have Agent 3 silver, or not silver, but second tier, just like you would on a 6'8" though. But yeah, that's one of these builds. Let me just show you guys the other one. Now, last but not least, before we hop into the build that I pretty much made at the beginning of the year. 6'9", 206, 7'6", and bite type is up to you. Now, this is the closest way I could build it if I was building it now, but there's still gonna be a lot of stuff missing. So now I would definitely have block, steal, perimeter defense, interior defense, defense rebound. Just having all that is fun. You don't really need block, though. I've said that since the beginning of the year. If you've been watching my videos all year, I've told y'all time and time again, you don't need block. Just having block is fun. You're gonna be able to get chase downs and all that type of stuff. You're gonna be able to get block. It's just fun to have. So yeah, for the fun factor, this late into the game, I feel like having block is just necessary. But it's not necessary at the same time. But yeah, you do have a 99 dunk like my OG build did. My OG build had a way higher layup, had a higher steady dunk, higher close shot, had the same 3-pointer, maybe even the same mid-range. Pass accuracy was lower, 87 ball handle though, 75 sweet ball, may even be lower than that though. But all in all, pretty much majority of this is the exact same, from the interior defense to the perimeter defense to the steal. Didn't have block. The defensive rebound is even around there. Had lower speed, lower acceleration probably, much higher strength, and vertical probably about the same, and then 90 stamina. Takeovers wise, you're gonna end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and block tech, and the build comes out as similar to shades up. We didn't show the last one. The last one was a 3-and-D point, by the way, to like the 92 3 ball, 6'9". So if you guys wanted to know that, but this one comes out as a Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, Brandon Ingram build. Comes out as a 2-way inside out score. So let's go ahead and hop into what the OG build look like. All right, and the build coming at number 1 in my opinion for the best builds in the game is the 6'7". So point guard handle number is up to you. 6'7", 184, 7'4" wingspan. Bite type is up to you. When it comes to 6'7", I think they just go to a whole nother level because you can get that 90 ball handle and you can get that Damian Lillard escape. That a Damian Lillard escape just puts it to a whole nother level in comparison to the 6'8" and comparison to the 6'9". It's just really that simple. Now when it comes to the finishing, 13 finishing, but you do have a 96 driving dunk, so you have limitless takeoff, you have an 85 3 ball, 75 free throw, you have a 90 ball handle to get the Damian Lillard with the 75 pass accuracy, 75 speed ball, you have a 68 interior defense with an 87 perimeter defense with a 78 steal to be able to play good passing lanes, and 78 blocks to get blocks, and a 58 rebound. Really wasn't too important to me. You have an 80 speed with an 84 acceleration, and then you have a 43 strength. I tell y'all time and time again, strength is important though. So if you can, get that up. Vertical, 82, so you can get contact dunks, and also to go alongside that rebound and block. And then you have a 90 stamina. Takeovers wise, you end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover though. Really good options. And the build comes out as 72 shades of Lonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Drew Holiday. Build comes out as a 2-way inside-out creator. And that's not the last one. Let's show you guys the last build for the whole list. Now you could argue this one is better than the other one because this build is so good when it comes to getting off threes. I think 6'9s are like, out of all the builds I show you guys, are probably the hardest to contest on threes. When it comes to the ability to be fast and shoot and be tall, I think 6'7s are just OP because they had the Damian Lillard. It's just that simple. So yeah, point guard, handing numbers up to you. When it comes to the build, 6'7", 184, 6'10", body type is up to you. When it comes to this build, you're gonna have an 86 driving dunk with a 75 vertical. So you have content dunks. You only have 11 finishing though, so you gotta add pretty much all your badges into finishing. But you have a 92 3 ball. That's gonna allow you to have gold limitless range, gold agent threes on a 6'7 build. That's very OP. 90 ball handle, 75 pass accuracy, 75 speed ball. Very, very, pretty much the auto that I usually get on all my builds. 55 interior defense, to play hands up defense, not that crazy, but 87 perimeter defense. Really what you can do here, you can lower this to 78, and then you can probably go higher here. I don't know if you get more badges for, I don't know which one you get more badges for. That's what I'll say. I'm pretty sure you probably would get, I don't even know what just happened. Oh, I guess it's this. I guess you get the same exact badges. So I probably would go more so 78 with a like a around here. And then yeah, I don't know what I would do after that. But I think I would go something like more like this so I can play a little bit better hands of defense, and my steal is gonna be pretty much the exact same because you still have 78 with like a silver interceptor. And I'm probably not even gonna use glove on this because I only have 16 finishing defensive. So I'm probably going like core, clamps, and then use interceptor. I'm not gonna be able to use all three regardless. So yeah, that's probably what I would do anyway because we gotta put all ours pretty much towards finishing anyway. So like, yeah, that's probably exactly what I would do. So if you want to put your interior defense up even more, you can. If you want to put your free throw up even more, you can. If you want to put your close shot up to get some more badges, you can. That's really all on you, man. It's really on you what you want to do with that. Now, just in case to get that up a little bit more, you can put this up like here. You can try to get more from there. Okay, so yeah, you can get 12. But yeah, it's not like you're gonna get a crazy amount. I think I'll probably put it like this and then go here. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. Takeaways wise, you're gonna end up with shot creator, sharp, playmaker, and lot take. Those are really good options. Really on you what you want to go with there. I would just go with limitless range and polar precision though, like it shows here. Slash takeover is very good to have though, because you do get like all the physicals. You get the driving dunk, you get the driving layup, all that stuff. Really nice to have. But yeah, it comes out as Lonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, Kirk Hinrich, and a two-way three-point shot creator. And yeah, that's going to be the best builds in NBA 2K23. Point of me making this video, I went over a lot of builds in this video, so if you could drop a like. I know it's gonna be a lot of complaints about certain things, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't really know what to tell you. These are the best builds in the game. Like, they just are. The only build I didn't really put in here was like a pure sharp. I think the 6'1" pure sharps are probably the best pure sharps, but like they're not able to do anything but score. Like when it comes to playing defense, they're not good. When it comes to dunking, they can't do that. Only thing they can really do is shoot and dribble. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I just couldn't find myself putting that on this list because I think that everything else is just leaps and bounds beyond those type of builds. But yeah, those are pretty overpowered, but like they're only really good in certain people's hands, like the top guards in the world that's not gonna have to play defense and stuff like that. They're just on the court to just 300. So if you really want to build like that, just let me know and I can make a dedicated build strictly for that. But besides that build, I pretty much put every other overpowered best build in the game in this video. So yeah, if you guys want more, just make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications to be the first to every single one of the videos. Share this video to anybody, and I mean anybody. Think will help. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. Man. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Just for reference, so y'all can show how long ago I made this. I made this in September 11th, 9/11. Just to let y'all know. So let's hop into it. So yeah, it's 6'9", 231, 7'6" wingspan. We're gonna show you guys everything. Even gonna show you guys like the animation I use and all that type of stuff on the build, like I do in the video, like I usually do for videos. But yeah, I may not even put this at the point of me showing the 6'9". I may show it at the very end, but let's go ahead hop into it. So you're gonna be 6'9". You have a 99 driving up, 89 lip. I think I did that to be able to get a certain bash to a certain threshold. 70 close shot, 72 standing up with an 82 3 ball with a 69 mid range, 70 pass accuracy. I don't have the LeBron James pass out on this build, but I didn't really need it. At the time, I had realized that strength actually makes your passes even faster alongside pass accuracy. 87 ball handle with a 72 speed ball, with a 76 interior defense, with an 87 perimeter defense, with an 85 steal. Like I said, I had no block. I was telling you at the beginning of the year, you don't need block rating on your build. It's really good to have so that you can chase down, but like, only reason I would put block on my build now is for fun. You don't need it. 65 defensive rebound though, 72 speed, 74 acceleration, 89 strength, and 82 vertical, and 98 strength. This build, I'm gonna be honest, the whole first season of 2K was crazy because I was just playing on this build and this build only, and it was just too OP. And it was just so OP to a point that I had to just stop playing on it and make other builds, which is how I got a lot of these other builds that I've made throughout the year. Now, when it comes to the animation and badges, I got 21 finishing. This is what I use for the finishing. I got 17 shooting. This is what I use for the shooting. I got 21 playmaking. This is what I use for the playmaking. And I got 15 defensive rebound. And this is what I use for the defensive rebound. This is what kind of makes the 6'9" very OP, because you get some crazy badges in tier 1 and tier 2 for the finishing, and you get really all the important like defensive badges that I care about for the defense in the tier 1 and tier 2. So yeah, that's really what it is. Animations, I haven't really changed the animations on this in a while, but this is what I was using for majority of the year. Probably now I would use something like, I use Tracy McGrady for pretty much majority of the year, but right now I probably would use something more so like Donovan Mitchell. That's what I've been running. I probably would still run LeBron, but they've given me some pretty decent options like Kemba. Jordan Poole is another thing I've been running, and this is pretty much all the other stuff I always usually run. Yeah, so yeah, Michael Jordan dribble pull up, that's what I've been using all year. I've run long athlete for the most part. The jump shot I use on this build, I don't even know what this is. Oh, Kyle Kuzma, Klay Thompson. This was pretty much my go-to jump shot for pretty much all of the year. I'm gonna be honest, for pretty much the entire year. Then this was my backup for pretty much majority of the year as well. I have changed that now, but yeah, you kind of understand that. I've showed you guys jump shot videos at this point. I have a jump shot video coming out probably the next video. I won't lie. But yeah, let's show you guys the dunks, which is kind of like the most important thing. I have a lot of different dunks on this build, but yeah, what is this? What am I looking at right now? I won't have a single dunk on here. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't need to take that off. But yeah, this is my actual dunk. So this is what I really be running. I run the baseline versus off 2. I run the quick drops. I run the reverse baseline versus off 1. I run the cockbacks. I'm taking that off though because I don't run it anymore. I'm gonna put this back on. So that's what I've been running lately. I use the pro and elites. When it comes to the rep, I use just this one. I try to tell y'all thought I was trolling. We put this back on. Great dunk. This is a great dunk package that I have as well. Ja Morant is really one of the best, like when it comes to rim hang dunks in the game. Clyde Drexler is really good for one-hand dunk packages, but this is the alley-oops I run. This is the contact alley-oops I run, and that's pretty much the dunk package I literally run on this build. I don't know why on my other one it was doing that, but yeah, that's pretty much the build.